Okay, y'all, we are going to do a format that I used to teach a while ago called rock bottom. The idea is that we are working primarily abs, well, your core, your rectus abdominis, your obliques, your back, torso, basically chest to hips, and your glutes. A lot of glutes in here. So we're trying to work those muscle groups primarily. All I've got here is a mat and I've got a chair. If you do have a weight, you can also incorporate a weight if you want to add a little intensity to a couple of the exercises. And when we get there, I will get weights and show you what I'm talking about. But you're not going to need them until you get on the floor. All right? So we're going to just go ahead and warm up a little bit, because you always want to warm up, especially your core muscles, before you load them. You just want to warm them up a little bit. So just a bit of warm up. Just get things moving. All right? And I'm set up here for a reason. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, let's start here. Hips right and left. So you're just trying to move and feel those tendons at the hips, the ligaments at the hips, moving as you move your hips side to side. So you should feel things open and close. And open and close. Good. There you go. All right. Now I'm going to move the arm in opposition. So as the hip kind of comes up, the arm goes down. So you're tilting your rib cage down toward your hip. This is all back warm up. You're actually warming up laterally through your spine. 4 more. 4, 3, good. Elbow comes out. Right elbow, left elbow. We are going to be on your arms some. When we get there, I will try to remember to show you options for those that cannot be on their wrists. I'll show you some variations, or if your shoulder is bothered by the exercise. All right? Good. All right, reach to me. Reach, reach. So my feet are going toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. You're grabbing that air and pulling it into you. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, deep breath. Float those hands up. Inhale up. Exhale. And again, breathe up. 2 more. 1 more. Nice job. All right, take that belly button, pull it in and out. Pull your belly button in. So as you're pulling in, you're trying to tuck your tailbone under without having a huge rounding in your shoulders. So you want to be able to move your pelvis, tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button in without having your upper body do this. Right? You're not folding over, you're just tightening everything up. Think about a room where the walls are all sliding in together. Remember that scene in Star Wars when they're down in the garbage chute or whatever, and the walls start coming in on them? That's what we're doing here. Those walls are coming in. Good. All right, circle those hips. Circle, circle, circle. Good. And again. Believe it or not, that scene just came up in a discussion in my house the other day. My daughter compared the smell of one of our garbage bins to what it must have smelled like in that scene. All right, other side, same thing. Reverse your circle, around and back. And again, same thing. Good, couple more times. Okay, we're going to start real simple. The idea here is to try to be able to engage your gluteus muscles without a lot of other stuff firing at the same time. So we're going to start really basic here. Heels together, toes turned out. Think about squeezing your thighs together. And as you squeeze your thighs together, you should already feel your glutes start to contract. Make sure your knees don't lock as you do that. Soften those knees, squeeze your butt, all right? Squeeze your bottom and ease off. Squeeze, ease off. So if you put your hands right here, you should feel a little bit of a dimple happen right there as you squeeze your bottom in tight. You should feel your gluteus muscles back here get real tight as you squeeze your bottom. Squeeze, relax. You should not feel it in your low back. You should not feel it in your low back. There's actually, I physiological, a muscular issue some people have that is called dead butt syndrome. Look it up. It's where your brain doesn't get the muscle to contract. It doesn't get your glutes to contract. So you start using your back and your quads, and you're using other muscles to do what the glutes are supposed to do. The most common place you see that, one more time, and I'm going to give you the next exercise, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right? So now I'm squeezing and lifting. I'm trying to keep my heels touching. Keep your heels touching. Have you ever seen somebody who walks, keep going, you ever seen somebody who walks like this? That's somebody that has no glute strength, and they're shuffling because they don't have the force in their glutes to push off. So you'll see that sometimes. Classic example. All right, squeeze the bottom, lift and lower. The other classic example is if you don't have glute strength, is somebody who squats like this. That's somebody without any glute strength. So we're trying to develop the glutes. Keep going, same thing. Squeeze, relax. Heels are touching the whole time. Try not to roll into your big toes. Try to keep all 5 toes on the floor. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Okay, we are going to go to the chair. We're going to be behind the chair, still focusing on your glutes. I'm just going to fold this out of the way because I need the room here. All right? We're going to do a couple different versions of a leg extension to the back. One is straight leg, one is bent knee. Bent knee is going to recruit a little more of your hamstrings. Straight leg will pull into the glutes a little bit more. All right, so first of all with a bent knee, stand tall, watch my knees. You see how when I bent my leg, my knee did not move forward? So that's what you want. You want your knees side by side, right angle in that knee. Flex your foot like I just did. So you should feel that contraction already. Keep that knee bent and push backwards. So think about pushing, you're in your office and you've got a file drawer open and you push it shut, or your kitchen. I do this all the time. Bending over to do something and you shove something else closed with your foot. That's what you're doing. You're pushing something closed. Press and relax. You should really feel that hamstrings firing. You should not feel your lower back. If you do feel your low back, see if leaning forward a little bit relieves that pressure at all. But you should not be using your low back right now. Press and relax. Press. All right, little pulses. Push and push and push. Make sure your standing knee is soft. You should be able to move that standing knee. Woo-hoo! 4 more. Ouch. Cramp. 3, 2, relax. My leg cramped up. Woo-hoo! Okay. Same leg. Straight leg. All right? I'm going to turn my chair just a little bit. So what I'm going to have you do is rotate out just a bit as you lift your leg. A lot of times I tell you guys to go straight back, but for this one, I do want you to rotate that foot out just a tiny bit, not a whole lot, but I want you to be able to feel those gluteus muscles really firing as you lift that leg. So stand tall, don't let your bottom arch, don't let your back arch as you lift, right? So stand tall, squeeze your glute, relax. Squeeze your glute, relax. So it's a little bit of an angle, see that? Rotate that toe out just a bit. Keep going. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. You should feel it right there. In fact, you put your hand on there, you should feel that muscle fire as it lifts your leg backwards. Okay, here we go. 3 lifts, put it down. 3, 2, 1, put it down. Same thing. 3, 2, 1, touchdown. Good, we're doing 10 sets. That's number 3. Do it again. Now I know your your standing leg is probably really giving out on you right now. 5, I get that. So lean on your chair if you need to. Support some of your body weight. 6, 4 more sets. 7, good. 3 more. 8, good. 2 more. 9, 1 more. Oh, how's that standing leg? Oh goodness. Okay. All right, other leg. Standing tall. Fold that knee. Keep the knees side by side. Flex your foot. Push, relax. Push, relax. This one's going to cramp up on me, I can tell you right now. So if you feel like, if your leg keeps cramping, open up the bend a little bit. If you're having trouble with cramping, I've got a brace on this knee and that's what's making it cramp up. Standing tall. And again, once again, you should not feel this in your low back. It should all be in the back of the thigh. Good. 4, 3, pressing that door closed with your flexed foot. A little quicker, pulses. Push, and push, and push, and push. I forgot to count on the other side, didn't I? 2. I'm kind of guessing about how many we've done here. Ooh. Keep going, keep pushing for me, keep pushing. And press, and press, and press, and press, and press. 8 more, keep going, give me 8. And 6, 4, 3, 2, relax. Put that foot down. Woo. Let it relax just for a second. You should really be feeling your glutes on the other leg, standing there, okay? Once again, that slight rotation out. So standing tall, a little bit of a rotation out as you lift. Again, you're trying to feel those gluteus muscles right at the hip, back of the hip. Good. Squeeze, relax. Don't let the other hip get tugged backwards. Sometimes what you see when somebody's got tight, what is it? Tight hip flexors, I guess, is the whole body goes backwards. Because the hip flexor right here at the hip will not stretch, so it pulls your body over this way. So try to stand tall. You might feel a tug in the hip of the standing leg, and that's not surprising. If you have tight hip flexors, especially if you've been in a chair a lot lately, you might be real tight right here. Good. All right. Pulse for 3, relax. Here we go. 10 sets. Up, up, up. Good. 9 more. 8 more. Woo, woo. 7 more. Good. 6 more. Good. We're halfway there. 5. 4 more. 4. Last 3. 3. 2 more. Last 1. All right, good job, you guys. Relax. Woo. Okay. We're going to do just a quick back. Oh, my foot cracked up. That was weird. A quick back bend over. Now, what we're going to do is just really work on your form here. Now this chair is not ideal. Ideally, you've got a chair that hits you right about the hips. These are a little bit too high. This one's a little too high for me, so I'm going to back off from it a little bit. I'm going to soften my knees. I'm going to cross my hands. What I want to do is try to bend over at the hips, bring my chest toward the chair, nice flat back, and then I'm going to lift up, squeeze my glutes, and stand up. All right? So 2 counts down. 1 and 2, and up. And 2. Trying to keep your head level, keep your head up. Your head should stay way above your heart the whole time. Good. And up. Tilt. And up. You're using those glutes, you're using your hamstrings. 4 more times. 4. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. Okay, nice job. Excellent work. Alrighty. I'm going to do some toe taps on my chair. need to for balance, you can put your hand against a wall or something like that, right? What you're trying to do here is stand tall and touch and down. Touch and down. So you're lifting in through your core. Your abs are working to stabilize you as you lift that leg high, all right? Like I said, hang on to something if you need to. If that is just way too high, you can just go ahead and touch the front of the chair, touch the chair leg with your toe, all right? So here we go, stand tall, touch, and relax, touch, and relax. It's the beginning of a step up, so you're working that gluteus on the standing leg as you lift your other foot. 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 4 more, 4, and 3. 2 more. Last one. Okay, I'm going to slide my chair over so that it's braced against the wall so that my feet don't slide. I'm going to turn this angle for you so you guys can see me. Ready? We'll go over here. We are going to move into some plank work. Options, elbows, arms. You decide. I'm going to go on my straight arms, but if this bothers your wrists, come down onto your elbows, all right? Walk your feet back as far as you can and still maintain a good core. So if here makes you go sway back or has your hips way up in the air, walk your feet in a little bit, and that's okay. You can absolutely do it, okay? Think about sliding your shoulders down. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward your hips. So shoulder blades down, you don't want your back hunched. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze your thighs together, flex your feet, all right? Now in this position, we're gonna see if we can lift one leg and put it down. One leg and touch. One leg and touch. You really feel your back muscles and your glute muscles. So once again, it's still back of your body. You're trying to find that neutral spine. So you don't want your chin way up in the air. You don't want to tuck your chin. You want to find a nice neutral spine, neutral neck. And lift and relax, and lift and relax, and lift and relax. Good, one more. All right, good job. All right, go ahead and push back into your heels a little bit. We're going to do a pike on the chair. So a pike is a lifting of the hips. I'm going to go ahead and come back into your plank position as best you can. From here, I'm going to see if I can roll up on my tippy toes. It's like somebody grabbed me around the waist and they're pulling my hips up in the air. So I'm up on my tippy toes, lowering down into a plank. Hold it here. Shoulders away from your ears. Belly button pulled in tight. All right, pull your belly button in. Lift your back up toward the ceiling. Drop your ears. And then come back down into your plank. And again, lift, hike up, lower down into your plank. And like I said before, you can absolutely do this on your arms if you need to. Hike up, you can pike with the elbows. Come on back down. 2 more times, pike up. Relax. One more time. Bring it on down. Woo. All right, good job. Walk those feet in. Nice job. We're going to finish up on the floor. This is where if you want to use weights, you can. You're going to use weights on your hips. Or one weight. I've got a 12-pounder here I'm going to use. I'm going to do a little bit more glute work. Really getting into those bottom muscles and your calves and your hamstrings. So I'm going to bring my chair over, my feet, and I'm also going to use this for the abs as well. All right, so my feet are going to be elevated. And the nice thing about this, especially with ab work, crunches, when your feet are elevated, it really relieves pressure in your low back. It's wonderful, okay? So I'm going to come down to the floor, bring my heels up, on the chair with my knees bent, the weight is going to be sitting across my hips. So the first thing we're going to do is some hip bridges with weight. And like I said, if you don't have weight, that's fine. You're getting plenty of work without it. So my weight is sitting right here. My heels are on the edge of my chair. I'm going to dig my heels in and try to lift my hips up and relax. And you should feel this all up and down the back of your legs, as well as your low back. Your low back is extending as well. And again, same thing. Lift, relax. Lift, relax. Good. Up and down. And lift and down. One more. I'm chasing my chair. My chair is sliding away from me. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Whoa, haven't done these for a while. Okay, we're going to go to single counts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my weight because it's actually tweaking my knee just a little bit. All right, I'm going to go up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Woo, keep going. These are a nice alternative to squats. Sometimes it's nice to do something different. 4 more. 4 and 3. We're just about there. 2 more. 2. We got like 5 minutes to go. And 1. And relax. Good job, you guys. Straighten out those legs. Just give those hamstrings a second to recover. Alrighty. We're going to take the hands. Interlace the hands behind your head, right at the little curve. So right at the rounding on the back of your skull. Elbows open. All right? I'm going to back my elbows, my knees up a little bit again, so I've got that right angle. And I'm going to do just the slightest bit of a crunch. I am not pulling. I am not pulling. So I'm lifting right here, trying to bring the rib cage toward my hips. My head comes along for the ride. In fact, just because of my shoulder, I'm just going to have 1 hand on my head here. You can absolutely use 2 hands. I'm just going to give my shoulder a rest. But if you're doing these crunches properly, you shouldn't feel a strain in your neck at all. Well, you'll feel muscles working in your neck because your muscles in your neck are holding up your head. So you'll feel that happening. But you shouldn't feel pain. You shouldn't feel pain. Just a lot of pressure as those muscles contract. Every time, ribs to the hips. Ribs to the hips. Close that space. 8 more. Give me 8, 7, 6, and 5. And if your neck's starting to bother you, you can reach and relax. And you can bring your knees in. And lay your head on the floor. All right. Good job. Relax your legs. Good job, you guys. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and push off that chair. I'm going to push my chair a little bit away here. We're going to work on your obliques, which is your side waist muscles. So I'm going to turn onto my side. My bottom arm is going to rest here. My head is resting on my hand. Okay? This hand, up and over the head. This hand is just resting gently on the top of my head. And what I'm going to try to do is lift and rotate so that my chest opens up toward the ceiling. I'm really feeling that contraction right here. And then I'll bring it back to the floor as I come down. So it goes up and down. Up and down. And up. And see, my head is completely, I don't know if you guys can see that. My fingertips are completely holding up my head. My neck is not having to do any work at all. Alright? My head just has to come along for the ride. Now, if that's easier, like I can do this all day, you can add a single leg as well. Or you can do both legs. Just remember that rotation. Rotation and down. Rotation and down. not going to do a whole bunch of these, don't worry. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, I'm actually just going to turn over so you guys see that from the back. Sometimes it helps to see this one from the back. Okay, so I'm going to just turn my knees, turn my whole body over. Again, I'm lying on my side. You're going to see my arm here supporting my head. And you see where my hand is right here behind my head, supporting my head. The other hand is on top of the head. And what I'm doing first is rotating toward the ceiling. So my top elbow is opening up and rotating toward the ceiling. And open and close. Open and close. Now I'm going to add a single leg lift. Woo! I forgot how hard these are. Notice that this hand, my right hand, is still resting on the back of my head. It's supporting my neck. I'm going to add the other leg as well. Oops. Trying to keep those knees together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 2, and 1. Okay, we're done. Enough of that. Go ahead and lay on your back. Hug your knees in. Cross your ankles. That's all we're doing. So if you guys like this format, you gotta let me know. I can do some more of these. Back in the day, we used to do a lot of these classes, a lot of these floor work classes that really focused one part of your body. All right, relax or stretch. Drop your feet down. Tilt your knees to one side. I'm trying to remember the other one we did that was, it all focused on chest and shoulders. It was called like wings and things or something like that. We had rock bottom. Like wings and things. No, that's the chicken wing night, isn't it? Or the other way. It was something with wings, but I can't remember now. No idea. I'll remember at 3 a.m. Okay, we're going to extend one leg straight, just one. And on that same side, take the arm up above your head. Stretching from your armpit all the way down through your hip. All right, bring that knee back in, that arm back in. We're going to extend the other leg and the other arm. Alrighty, good job. Come on over onto your hands and knees. We're just going to do cat to cow. Just a quick cat to cow. So just make sure you line up so that your knees are underneath your hips, not this way. So you want to have hips over your knees. You want to have hands under your shoulders. So you want to make sure your hands are not out in front of you. Shoulders over the hands, hips over the knees. All right? Wide stance. You don't want a narrow stance. Wide stance. Nice. 4 points of support. All right, tuck your tailbone, lift up through your navel, and tuck your chin. Now we're going to start in the middle. Drop your belly button toward the floor, lift your tailbone, lift your chin a little bit, slide your shoulders down your back. Slide those shoulders down. Alright, once again, pull up through the middle, tuck your tailbone, looking down at your knees. Alright, lower your belly button, lift your tailbone, drop those shoulders down, lift your chin. All right, and relax that stretch. All right, you guys, good job. Roll those shoulders back a little bit. I just came up on one knee. You can sit if you want. Reach those arms back, interlace those fingers, drop those shoulders. I said you can do this seated or you can do it on one knee like I am. Good job. Shake it all loose. Nice work. Hopefully you'll feel that tomorrow and you'll think of me when you go up the stairs.